Let me ask you something, and I need you to be completely honest with yourself. When was the last time you walked out of a salon and actually loved your hair? Not just tolerated it. Not just thought, okay, it is fine. But actually looked in that mirror and said, yes, that is me. Because here is what I see happening to so many Black women over 50. We walk into that salon, we sit down in that chair, and we say the most dangerous words a grown woman can say. Just give me something easy. Give me the usual. And the usual? The usual is aging you. Fast. That stiff, round, helmet-shaped style that does not move when you walk. That does not shine when the light hits it. That style that is doing all the hard work of adding 10 years to your face so the rest of you does not have to. And the part that stings? We are spending good money on skincare. We are investing in our wardrobes. We are doing everything right. And then we crown all of that effort with a haircut that stopped being relevant in 1994. If your hair looks like it belongs on a commemorative plate, queen, we need to have a conversation. But here is the good news. And this is exactly why you cannot afford to leave this video right now. Your hair is the only part of your body you can completely transform in 45 minutes. 45 minutes and the right cut can lift your jawline, open up your eyes, and have people genuinely wondering what you have been doing differently. Today, I am giving you the 3 haircuts that Black women over 50 need to know about right now. Cuts that do not just follow trends. Cuts that defy gravity. And if you stay with me all the way to the end, I am going to give you the 3 questions you must ask your stylist before they pick up a single pair of scissors. These questions will immediately tell you whether you are sitting in front of a true artist or someone who is about to give you the granny special. Stay right here. Let us get into it. Cut number 1. The architectural bob. If I could give every Black woman over 50 just one gift, it would be this cut. The architectural bob is the little black dress of Hairstyles. It is sharp. It looks expensive. And it acts as a non-surgical facelift that your plastic surgeon does not want you to know about. Here is the science behind why it works. As we age, gravity pulls everything downward. The traditional rounded bob, soft and full at the sides, hits right at the widest part of the jaw and actually makes things worse. But a blunt, horizontal line at the chin or mid-neck. That line acts like a visual stop sign. It creates a crisp, clean edge that tricks the eye into seeing a tighter, more lifted jawline. It is like putting a frame around a masterpiece. And queen, your face is the masterpiece. The sweet spot is usually no more than an inch below the jawline or right at the nape of the neck. And here is a little trick that stylists use all the time. Tuck one side behind the ear. It instantly opens up the face, draws the eye upward, and highlights those cheekbones that have no business being hidden. Now here is what you need to watch for in the salon. If your stylist starts cutting visible layers into the top of your bob, stop them right there. That is how you end up with the mushroom. That is how you end up with the bowl. What you want is what stylists call a blunt perimeter with internal thinning. The bottom edge stays thick and sharp. The weight inside gets removed quietly. Structure on the outside. Lightness on the inside. Just like us. And the best part? This cut does not require a 45-minute blow-dry routine. A flat iron to turn the ends slightly under or keep them pinned straight. Done. The blunt ends catch the light in a way that makes your hair look healthy, hydrated, and intentional. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you ever had a bob? Did you love it, or did they give you the dreaded mushroom? I want to know. Cut number 2. The soft shag. Now if the architectural bob is the CEO of haircuts, the soft shag is the artist. The creative. The woman who walks into the room and every head turns, not because she is trying, but because she is not. This cut is effortless. It is textured. And it is honestly one of the most powerful tools a Black woman over 50 has in her style arsenal. Here is why. Traditional older haircuts are overdone. Too much symmetry. Too much hairspray. Too much perfection. And here is the secret that most people do not know. Symmetry is actually the enemy of aging. Because perfect symmetry draws attention to every little asymmetry in your face. Every fine line. Every place where things have shifted just slightly over the years. The soft shag disrupts all of that. It creates movement. Diagonal lines. Choppy texture. And when hair is moving and layered and interesting, the eye does not settle on anything. It just stays captivated by the overall energy of the woman wearing it. Now, for our sisters who are concerned about thinning at the crown, and I know I am not the only one talking to someone right now, the granny solution is a perm. Our solution is something called short to long layering. Shorter layers at the crown, longer length at the perimeter. It creates internal lift without any chemicals and without any of that flat, sad look at the top of the head. For the bangs, forget the heavy, blunt fringe. That reads little girl. What we want are curtain bangs, starting at the bridge of the nose and sweeping outward toward the cheekbones. Think of it as a veil, not a wall. It lifts the face, directs all attention to your eyes, and softly covers the forehead without hiding your entire face. The styling routine for this cut is almost embarrassingly simple. Air dry with a little salt spray or texturizing mousse. Scrunch the layers gently. Finish with a dry shampoo to keep everything separated and fluffy. That is it. Wake up, shake your head, and look like you just got back from Paris. Cut number 3. The modern pixie or the pixie bob. Alright, we need to have a serious conversation about short hair. Because somewhere along the way, somebody told black women over 50 that going short meant giving up your femininity. That short hair meant uniform length all over, spiked up with gel, looking like you are ready for anything except a good time. Ladies, that is not a haircut. That is a cry for help. The modern pixie is something completely different. It is the love child of a pixie and a bob. Short where you need the lift. Long where you want the luxury. Tight at the nape to show off your neck and your jawline. And sweeping at the front to frame your beautiful face. Now here is the difference between the modern pixie and the granny version. The granny version is short in the front and long in the back. That is basically a senior mullet, and we are not doing that. The modern pixie flips the entire script. Short and clean in the back. Long and sweeping in the front. It highlights the ear to neckline silhouette, which is one of the most elegant, feminine, and completely underrated features of a grown woman's body. And here is the secret weapon of this cut. Asymmetry. A long sweeping fringe that crosses your forehead and hits your cheekbone creates a diagonal line. And diagonal lines are dynamic. They suggest energy and movement. A granny cut is a circle going nowhere. A modern pixie is an arrow pointing directly at your eyes. Now for our natural silver sisters, I have something to tell you. Gray hair is often coarser and has more natural texture and grip. And while younger women are spending money on products trying to get that textured, effortless look, your natural silver hair is already built for it. This cut does not fight your gray. It celebrates it. It uses the natural structure and grit of your hair to hold the style with zero effort. No round brushes. No heat tools. Just a tiny bit of styling cream raked through with your fingertips. Forward and to the side. Never up toward the ceiling. Hair going up toward the ceiling is where the granny cut lives. We want hair that moves toward your face, hugs it, and frames it like the crown it is. Now let us talk about the salon. Because how many times have you walked in with a photo of exactly what you wanted and walked out looking like you were about to ask for the senior discount? It is not your hair. It is the communication gap. So here are 3 questions you need to ask your stylist before a single snip happens. Question 1. How will this cut behave with my natural hair texture if I do not use a round brush? If they cannot answer that question confidently, they do not know your hair. Question 2. Can you show me where you plan to create the lift so the bottom does not look round and puffy? Any stylist worth your coins will be able to point to exactly where they are going to build the shape. Question 3. How are we going to keep the ends looking blunt and healthy while keeping the body of the hair feeling light and airy? This question separates the artists from the order takers. And one more thing. If your stylist reaches for the thinning shears, the ones that look like little teeth, ask them to put those down. Thinning shears on aging hair can create a fuzzy, frizzy halo that is almost impossible to tame, especially for our hair texture. Ask them to point cut instead. Tips of straight shears, cutting at an angle into the ends. It gives you the texture without the chaos. Now I want to hear from you. Go to your mirror right now. Look at your haircut. And ask yourself honestly, is this cut lifting my face or pulling it down? Is this celebrating who I am in 2026 or is this a monument to 1995? Tell me your hair story in the comments. The horror stories, the salon wins, The moments where a great cut changed how you walked into a room. I read every single comment on this channel and I love hearing from you. And if you are not subscribed to Black Women Over 50 yet, what are you waiting for? This is your community. This is the space where we refuse to be invisible, refuse to be put in a box, and refuse to let anybody tell us that our best years are behind us. Hit that subscribe button and come join us. Your hair is not just hair. It is a statement. It is a crown. And every single day you walk out of your front door, it is saying something about you before you open your mouth. Make sure it is saying exactly what you want it to say. Go book that appointment. Use those 3 questions. And do not just get a haircut. Get a transformation. I will see you in the next one, Queen.